This is my King Ranch casserole. It will be the best King's Ranch casserole you will ever eat. It is literally fit for a king. This is my way of making it, and it is absolutely scrumptious. Okay guys, we are making King's Ranch casserole. I absolutely love this recipe because I love Mexican food. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a can of cream of mushroom soup, a cream of chicken soup. Use the Campbell's. It's all the same thing. Okay. A can of Rotel. Just kind of mix it up. Okay. Now my secret ingredient is I love pinto beans. I love beans and rice. If I go to a Mexican restaurant, if I get beans and I always get beans and rice, there's no if, but I can't eat the other food because I'll eat all the beans and rice. I just absolutely, I have to bring my food home because I just scrape my plate clean. I love it that much. Okay, so we are going to put in some pinto beans, and you can use black beans if you like, but I love the refried beans, and I think pinto beans give it that soft texture that you get from like refried beans. Well, it's made from refried beans, or refried beans are made from pinto beans. Okay, now we're going to add in another secret ingredient, and that is a bag of pre-cooked rice. I got this at the Dollar Tree and I love it. There's nothing in it. It's non-GMO. It's a really good quality Spanish rice. And I got it at the Dollar Tree and it's so good, guys. And we're going to put it in here because we're going to have beans and rice with my King's Ranch casserole. So I'm going to heat this up for about 90 seconds. All you do is I'm going to heat it up before I put it in here. Okay, just put it right in like that. And you just heat it up for 90 seconds. So we're going to have beans and rice added to our King's Ranch casserole. So now we're going to go ahead and add our rice, that Spanish rice, right into the bowl. And that's going to give it even more flavor. I even wore my King's Ranch shirt today. I always think of this looks like the King Ranch casserole to me. I don't know why, just maybe the colors, I just love it. All right, we're going to add just a little bit of fresh bell pepper and a little bit of red pepper and a little bit of yellow pepper. I think I need to take off my bracelets. Okay, so we have that all mixed up. Now we're going to get out our chicken. We're going to take about half a teaspoon of chili powder, and we're just going to start and stir that into our chicken. And you can use taco seasoning if you want. Just go ahead and put in our 3 cups of chicken. And we're going to stir it around. Get it all good incorporated. And this looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And it smells so good. Because I added the beans and rice, I'm going to use about a half a cup of chicken broth. We're just going to stir it around. It's not going to make it wet. It's just going to make it a little bit more moist. It shouldn't make it like runny. It should just make it moist, because the beans and the rice in there are a little bit extra. So I find if I add a half a cup of chicken broth, or you can add water if you want, but really the chicken broth gives it a little bit more flavor. So I've got 10 corn tortillas, and I've got out my griddle here, and we are going to just throw these on the griddle and let them crisp up a little bit. We're not going to put anything on the griddle. We're just going to Let them toast up a little bit on both sides. And we're going to layer this casserole. Oh, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so we got our tortillas getting hot here. Kind of want them to crisp up a little bit. They smell kind of good. And we're going to tear these apart. So you can have tore them apart beforehand if you wanted to, but we're just going to let them get a little brown. Give them a little bit of flavor. And I'm going to give my casserole dish a little bit of spray. And then we're going to just layer in some of our chicken. Just kind of layer it. Now you can put tortillas on the bottom, but I choose not to. I just want a thin layer on the bottom. I'm going to take these off and just let them cool for a minute before I put them on my casserole. Because we're waiting on the oven to preheat anyway. So, okay, we're just going to start layering them. We're just going to start breaking it up a little bit. Kind of like in tortilla pieces. You know, like you would a tortilla chip. And thinly layer it up. You can cut these if you like. Don't have to be too small pieces. They're hot. Could have let them cool. I just think if you toast them up, they're not as soggy, and I like that. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to add another. Oh, I forgot one thing. Sometimes I wonder why you guys even watch me. I'm about half crazy. Okay, we're going to sprinkle it with some good old cheddar cheese. You can use pepper jack cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you want. Just do a layer of cheese. Okay. Now we're going to do another layer of our sauce, of our chicken and beans, and we don't want too thick of a layer now. You don't want it so thick. The whole idea of this is the layers. First time I ever had this, I was in the Air Force and they had it. I had never had Mexican food. The first time I ever had Mexican food was when I was in the Air Force, and some friends, we all went to, I never had Taco Bell or anything. We all went to the Riverwalk, and they said, I had no clue what we were doing, so I didn't want to be the oddball out. So I ordered an empamanda with hamburger and cheese, you know, whatever that was. Oh my gosh. Well, then I wanted everything Mexican. I wanted all Mexican food. So I'd go to the chow hall where we ate lunch. And one day they had the King's Ranch. Well, that was all she wrote. That was just all she wrote. I have fell in love with it. And I make this a few times a year. So, we's making it today. I might need some more because looks like oh, this is hot. Now, I like mine covered. I like everything to be a little covered. I want to make sure I get some of that corn tortilla in every bite. Okay, now we're going to add about a little bit more cheddar cheese. And like I said, you can put any kind of cheese on this. But I only have cheddar because my grocery order has not come yet. So I'm waiting on a grocery order. Okay. And this is our last layer. Looks like I'm going to have to get out some more tortillas. This is a very thin layer. And the beans and rice do add another layer, basically. Here's one more. I'll just pop it on top. Might have to cook a couple more tortillas. Whew, hot, hot, hot. Oh, my oven's preheated. Perfect timing. We're going to put about 3 more on here. Maybe 4. Okay guys, I found some pepper jack in there, some sandwich cheese. I don't have any more, but just a little bit of cheddar. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some of this sandwich cheese. It's a little bit of pepper jack, and I think it'll give it a little bite. Now you can just put regular cheddar. That is entirely up to you, but I think I'm going to give this a little bite. But I need to get all my tortillas on. All right, we're going to take, these are hot. I'm going to take them and just kind of fill in the little gaps. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Okay, now we're going to take a little bit of our pepper jack and just kind of break it up a little bit. This is going to be creamy on top too. And I've got just a little bit of shredded cheddar left, but we improvise around here. We use what we have. And so if you have cheddar cheese, you just use cheddar cheese, because that's normally what I would just use. I have a little bit of cheddar cheese left, and I'm just going to kind of sprinkle right on the top. And it'll kind of blend in right with the pepper jack. I think it looks kind of good. I want to share a little secret tip with you guys. This is my casserole. So I don't want to really put full on it, because you know when you put full on it, the cheese gets all melty and you pull it off and more cheese is on the full. So I take one of these, you know how you have them laying around like at you get them from Sam's or the Dollar Tree, wherever you get them from, but just set it over the top instead of full. It works great. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, it's in the oven. Yay! And my grocery order's here. Not the way it works. I just need a little bit more cheddar, but that's okay. I think, you know what? I think the pepper jack's going to give it a good little bite. So, anyway, you guys are so awesome. So, I'm going to clean this up and get my groceries in the house. Okay, my King Ranch casserole is ready, and I can hardly wait. Wow. Oh, I'm starving. This is gorgeous. See, by putting this over my casserole, it's hot. It didn't even get dirty because it's not touching the cheese. It really works. And the pan's not dirty, and your cheese is not melty, and you didn't waste any foil. And you can reuse this a few times. Okay, I have a little pico de gallo, a little bit of sour cream, some jalapenos, avocado, and a little bit of lime. We're in for a treat tonight. This is my King Ranch casserole. It will be the best King's Ranch casserole you will ever eat. It is literally fit for a king. This is my way of making it, and it is absolutely scrumptious. Absolutely scrumptious. I love the other King's Ranch casserole, but it just needed something, and it needed beans and rice. Okay, guys, let's eat. I'm starving. Oh my goodness, look at that. You've got the beans, the rice, absolutely mind-blowing. All that chicken. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of goodies. I'm gonna try just a dollop of sour cream. A little bit of avocado. Squeeze on just a little bit of lime. And a little bit of pico de gallo. That is a meal fit for a king or a queen. Let's try it. My tortillas did not disintegrate, or they're not super soggy. They hold up. Oh my goodness. Mind-blowing, people. Mind-blowing. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh my goodness. You gotta add the beans and the rice. You just gotta. You'll be in heaven. Heaven. If you don't make anything else I make, you have to make this King Ranch casserole with my secret, mouth-watering, mind-blowing ingredients. You guys go. You are the best audience on YouTube. I am so blessed every day to be able to read your comments, for all the cards, the letters. That you guys are just the sweetest people. I cannot even believe that I am just so blessed. But you guys go, the best audience on YouTube. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And oh yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's all free. I don't know if people tell you that it costs things to subscribe, but it does not. It is free to watch YouTube videos, to watch my YouTube videos. YouTube is free. It does not cost anything to watch the videos. So you guys go, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Make this casserole. I'm gonna finish it. I might finish the whole casserole. It's that good.